Hey guys, it's Nick Jarash, one-star diamond coach here, and I'm going to talk today about the Bowflex SelectTech dumbbells. You can see I have one right here in my hand. We actually just purchased a pair of these not too long ago, and I want to give you a little review on what these look like and how they work into a home fitness program if that's what you're looking at. Now, there are other products out there. There are the power blocks. There are regular dumbbells. I am a huge dumbbell fan. I love dumbbells. I think they're phenomenal for getting in great shape, and I'm just a big fan of them. So if you can afford dumbbells, I'm going to encourage you to purchase individual dumbbells. But you're looking at about $1 per pound on dumbbells. So that gets to be really expensive. So I want to give you my pros and cons on the Bowflex SelectTech dumbbells right here. So my pros to start off with, number one, you can see right here I have 30 pounds of resistance, and these actually will dial all the way up to 52.5. They'll go from 5 until they get up to about 22.5. They'll go half pound, or they'll go about 2.5 pounds. So they'll go about 15, 17.5, 20, 22.5, 25, and then they go up by 5s. They go up 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and then they end with 52.5, okay? So you're basically getting a lot of dumbbell sets in your Bowflex Select. So you think about it, if you're purchasing a pair of dumbbells, typically, especially in my area, in my market, dumbbells are gonna cost you about $1 per pound. And I mean, you might be able to find them a little bit less or maybe a little bit more depending on what kind you get. But if you're going about $1 per pound, if you have the 52.5s and the 50s, and you have both, obviously both dumbbells, you're looking at $200+ right there alone in dumbbells, and you still have 45s on down to 5s, right? So if you have your 45s, you have $290 roughly, with tax and all that stuff, in dumbbells. And that's about what these cost. They cost around $300 depending on where you get them. We got them on a after Thanksgiving special, after Thanksgiving sale. So we got them for about $270, but you can buy them online. You can find them cheaper. You can, these were brand new when we purchased them, so you can buy them used, those sort of things. So you're gonna run between 200, I've seen some people selling them for 200, all the way up to, maybe 300. I think they go on the website for about $500. So you can find them for about 300 on average. That's kind of where I'm finding that middle range. So bang for your buck is phenomenal. Now, how do they function? That's the best part. That's the thing you're probably wondering. Well, if you're doing a home-based program, especially like Body Beast or P90X, where you have to transfer through weights very quickly, these may not be the easiest to do. You have to set them down, you have to dial them, turn them around, and they dial great. Don't get me wrong, the mechanisms work phenomenal. I have not had any problems with the mechanism in the Bowflex SelectTech dumbbells. So they really are a great, they're well built as far as that's concerned, but you have to put them down, you have to spin them, and then you can be kind of behind on the time with whatever the trainer's doing on the video. So that's a little bit of an issue. If you want to, purchase a couple dumbbells to just have, so that you can have these also. I know you're thinking more money to spend, but just, if you have the money, I would recommend you have, maybe if you have a set of 25s, and then you can have set 30s ready to go with these Bowflex SelectTechs, then that's it's a good thing to have. The other thing that I noticed is you definitely have to take care of these, and that's with anything, any type of dumbbells. But most importantly with these, I actually was using the weight, I was sweating really heavily, I was doing some lawnmower pulls, and it slipped out of my hands and it busted. And so I had to actually go get some super glue and some Gorilla Glue and put this back together, and it works great. It still works fine, the mechanisms still work. But this material right here is plastic, so even though the mechanisms and stuff have some metal in them, this material for the most part is very plastic, and so it says right even on there, do not drop. And so it can break very easily. So you just have to be careful of that. The durability, you cannot be slamming these down. You cannot be slamming them into the changing station right there. You have to be very careful about what you're doing with these. So that's kind of my review overall. I give them an A for design and functionality and price. I mean, yeah, you're gonna spend a little bit of money, but for the most part, what you get, the amount of dumbbells that you get in these is great, and they work great for any home-based program. So if you have any questions, drop me a message down below. And like I said, I'm not an expert on these, but I have been using them for a while. I do enjoy them. I'm going to recommend regular dumbbells if you can afford those, but if you're looking at these, They do work really well. Again, that transition period from putting them down and dialing them. And you can buy the stand too, so they're more upright. And that's something that you can also purchase as well. And then that makes it a little bit easier to transition to the next move. So guys, I hope this video helps. I'm gonna be bringing you some more videos here very shortly. I can't wait to share some awesome tips and stuff with you guys. Take care.